What's up, guys? It's Mystic Fire here, back, yes, back, finally, once again to bring you guys and gals BlackClover Chapter 227 review. Now, I know I've been missing quite a lot of content regarding reviews and regarding the channel as a whole. Regarding those reviews or that content that I have lacked on updating you guys or do my reviews on those chapters, I will just do a live stream, to just so we can all just talk about it. So if you're interested in knowing my thoughts regarding those chapters, regarding what I think about what's gonna happen next, theories and whatnot that I have, subscribe to the channel and be on the lookout for my content. I would appreciate it. Just do all those things, just do all that things that all those big YouTubers and even those YouTubers ask you to do. But anyways, let's start with this chapter review 227. It starts technically the same way it ended up last week, when Asta went into the small section of water that was cut off to see the queen or the princess of the Heart Kingdom, and it was dull. He was surprised that it was dull, but then he sensed that there was somebody in there, which was behind the throne. She was sort of sleeping or sort of slacking off in a beer, in a beaver. The beaver wasn't dead. I don't think it was dead, so I don't think there was any taxidermy things going on around. So it seems like she's very klutz-like, which, hey, it's not such a bad thing. Then we learn more about her as a whole, and we also transition to Gaia as well. Gaia is fighting against Noel. We learn that his runes protected him from the sea dragon roar, which technically he says himself, and he says something really good or really interesting. It is that they were amping their power as they went along, because Gaia, basically in the Heart Kingdom they have this tier system, which I'll go more in depth regarding that in a theory and explaining the tier system and whatnot, or at least I'll try to explain it as a whole. I know there's better videos out there that could explain it better than I will, but I'll just give it a shot. Anyways, Gaia goes and apologizes to Noel, Finral, and Mimosa. He says that he was just testing them, just the same thing that the queen or princess, I don't know if it's the queen or princess, because in the or at least in the official translation, which is the one I'm going by, in the official translations she is referred to as queen, or if not as well, she's referred to as the priestess. As a priestess, that's what she's referred to as a priestess, not as a queen or a princess. That's the illegal unofficial translations technically. So her name is Chica. I hope I'm not saying that wrong. Her name is Chica, and we also see how it's that she manages the entire kingdom. She has TVs. Technically, she has a lot of TVs. I can imagine all that kind of gaming that she would do, having all those TVs left and right, and she sees everything. She controls the entire kingdom, which is true. What we learn from her, that her mana zone is in the entire kingdom as a whole. Now, we get some information regarding the devils, or the devil as a whole, Megicula, which is the villain of the next arc, or at least we're hoping that he's the next villain of the second saga, technically. So we learned that Chica is the one that's cursed, and that she only has a year left to live. So she has the same curse that Noel's mother Asher has, or had, technically. It seems that a spirit, or Undine, which is the spirit that she is contracted to, or at least Chica is contracted to Undine, said that the humans shouldn't know anything about the devils, that it's only the spirit guardians that should know about it. And the guardians been alive for more than 1,000 years, which is obvious. The Clover Kingdom has lost that knowledge, because 500 years ago Lumiere was able to know about the devils because he read books. So the spirits, they know all that because they've been alive for thousands of years. Because if we read back before, they said, or at least Gaia said, that the kingdom was created 1,200 years ago. And those 1,200 years ago, I think that magic water spirit Undine was contracted to all those generations of queens or priestesses before Chica, which is the current one now. We get to learn more about that. Then after that, we learned that how wars are fought and therefore basically with the tier system that has been shown in the Heart Kingdom so far, and they goes from tier 0 to tier 9, tier 0 being the strongest and tier 9 being the lowest, which Asta doesn't even rank on it because he doesn't have any magic, which is that's what it works as. It only works to test to or see your magic output, which doesn't really work on your ingenuity or your intelligence at all when it comes to testing your strength. And they also said something very important, that is that you need to be at least level or at least tier 1 in order to be able to fight devils. And so that basically tell us that Noel's is tier 1, you know, because Kaya told himself, Noel, you're tier 1, or at least the Barker armor that she has is tier 1. And we also know that Asta is on tier 1 as well, because he was able to fight the word magic devil technically. So we get to know that he is at least tier 1, just like Jami is tier 1 and Juno is also tier 1. So that means that tier 0 would be the Wizard King level, and there's a really big gap between those two tiers, which, you know, I will, like I said, we'll go more in detail when I do my tier breakdown system. Now we learn the Rafika's curse by Megicula, yes, and Indeed tells us that he is in that land, and you know, and it spans out to the Diamond Kingdom, and we get to see a very peculiar image there, you know, and he's a Spade Magic Knight. There he has beaten down every single Shining General, or I don't know if it's every single Shining General, but you know, he has beaten out quite a lot of people, and he seemed by at least by a little close that we got that he's using a devil magic, just like Asta would be using devil magic. And we see that Noel, Locke, Magna, and Vanessa are there. They went to scout out, and they get to see that sight. Now, you know, shit is bad when Locke himself says that he does not want to fight that guy. You know, shit is bad when you know he does not want to fight, because Locke is that kind of guy that will go on and on just to fight. You know, he always fights everyone, and remember, he got boosted by the elf. He got boosted by Lufuru, and he now himself saying, I don't want to fight him. So you know, shit is real when it comes to him. So we need to learn more about him. There's gonna be no next chapter is gonna come out on the 10th actually. So that gives me a lot of time to just come out with all my theories and, you know, explain the tier system. And I hope you guys enjoy my video, enjoy my content. Subscribe to the channel for more content. You know, BlackClover, Word Trigger, Blue Exorcist. If you're interested in any of those series, let me know. My Hero Academia or One Piece as too will be included. I just need to see where I'm gonna include it as a whole. Yeah, if you like my content, subscribe to the channel for more. I'll see you guys and gals next time. Peace.